All those items were made, cut and engraved on the LaserPecker LX2, which I spent time to create, test and push it hard to make it the moneymaker it can be. Thanks to LaserPecker for trusting me with and giving me zero requirements or script. This review is entirely my opinion and experience. It's a 40-watt diode laser engraver with options for both a 60-watt upgrade for faster and deeper cuts and a 2-watt fiber option for deep engraving on metals mainly. As you can see from what I've made, this thing can cut deep and clean, doing work that I normally reserve for the CNC. Without any smoke in my shop thanks to its massive 4-inch tubing all the way out the window with its powerful exhaust. Setup is very easy. I had the vertical extension which took most of the install time, else you basically just drop the machine as is on top. This vertical extension lets you engrave much bigger items and is not required for any cutting or surface engraving of 45mm or 1 3/4 inches. With it you can engrave up to 150mm or 5.9 inches. And what's even more cool is you can engrave stuff that goes beyond the machine both front and back through those 2 doors. You could do snowboards and such in there and it'll fit whatever your room can fit. Now let's get to using this and no wasting time doing test cuts and logos on things that don't matter. I've got materials, let's make things that I actually do and sell them, monetize this awesome new tool. I've sold laser cut and engraved maps before, from iconic cities to custom maps made with vectors from Google Map API. Let's make one of Montreal and add a little element with multi-layer text at the bottom. The computer app that LaserPecker makes for this has material settings and previews for most basic materials, and they're a great start for anything else. You can choose from visual samples, avoiding waste and trial and error. Everything from that to the automatic settings on the air pump, which I've just set and forgot about, never touched it again in this review, make this really fun and easy to use. This is the kind of premium experience you get with high-end consumer machines like this, ease of use and consistent clean results. Aligning the materials is very easy with the included camera that refreshes whenever you add or remove materials. Each layer takes no time to cut. At 100% power or close you can really crank the speeds, and with the air pump there's no burning, just really crisp cuts on this 3mm basewood. Taking in and out the materials is super easy because of this front door. I've used some other laser engravers with this hinge top cover where doing the gymnastics to add and remove materials wasn't as simple as this. Great design, I love this feature. Before I finalize this and make it into a product, let's double down and make another product that I sell and I've been making for a long time. Stacked layer 3D art. Same as the maps, this cuts in no time and I finalize them with acrylic paint. Layer per layer with a foam brush, it's fast. Same as the maps, this cuts in no time and I finalize them with acrylic paint. Layer per layer with a foam brush, it's fast. I stack them with super glue, give them a frame with tape that I paint. Hot glue, some supports to hang them on walls, and in this format I've sold them many times. But this owl is as big as I've ever made. It looks awesome. I plan to sell this for $50. Next I want to do some engravings on wood, but also test this for real and cut 3/4 inch pine. It's summertime, so let's make a sign to celebrate it, something else I plan to sell. With the help of ChatGPT, I got a PNG ready to engrave of this summer vibes image, so free of cost, quick and easy. In LaserPecker's app, I can easily place it where I need with the camera preview, maximize my material usage, get the biggest sign I can while reducing waste. When you do the engravings and cuttings, always start with the engravings. For smaller items, it avoids the stuff moving between the steps. Usually on laser engravers, you see the typical honeycomb surface, but this uses something different, which at first I wasn't sure I'd like, but I absolutely love it. When you're cutting, you want your materials to be supported, but having space under them lets the laser go through without heating up the bottom of your materials more so than necessary or gumming them up with the resin from previous cuts. This uses a back of 4 straight bars. and you can buy more. But I've yet to need more, and most of the time I used to. This supports your materials enough for cuts, but of course if you're cutting many small parts you might want a few more. After a few passes to finalize the cuts, this was nice and clean. It cut through nearly an inch of wood. This is pretty awesome. It was smoky, but it all went outside. Absolutely nothing stayed inside. This sign came out great, and to show you how clean this cuts, let's sand the sides and you'll see how not deep the burnt edge goes. It's very thin and sands off immediately. There is no avoiding the black edge with lasers. You're burning it after all. But having it this thin proves the laser is very well calibrated, which is done automatically with a red laser and can be set manually if you really want to. I have not seen a reason to. Now I've got a cool project for this, something I use the CNC to make, and I bet I can make it as nice on this machine. This balance bike for kids. I sell it for a massive profit on the marketplace and I have two in my shed now for sale. Let's make another one. The SVGs are imported perfectly in LaserPecker's app and just work by aligning them again with the camera. This is the kind of feature that makes this machine really cool. No guessing, no doing circles around the area with red laser. You just see it as it is on the computer. It's awesome, fast, and just fun to use. In no time, I had all my parts, which are all either from 3/4 inch pine or some 1/8 basswood for the caps. The only non-wood materials in this build are 2 aluminum rods for the wheels, the plastic wheels themselves, and a bolt for the adjustable height seat. I used a few wood screws for assembly, but I've made some entirely from wood glue, although I suggest adding screws. Before assembling this, I want to give it a quick sanding, make the sharp edges smooth, and give it a cool paint job with spray paint outside in this amazing weather. I'm giving it kind of the Hot Wheels look and design, which I bet will sell awesome. Assembly is very easy. It takes about 10 minutes and you're done. After you've done a few, it's second nature. This kind of stuff can all be done on the machine, and with some imagination, I bet even bigger and more cool stuff. Now let's see some practical uses, because I got the vertical extension as well as the rotary controller, which will let me engrave around cylinders and other round objects. I want to put some more branding in my shop, and I have this mallet hanging on my wall. Let's add a logo to it. That looks awesome, nice and deep, no burn marks, just like I wanted. Back to the wall it goes with now some more branding. Now let's add the rotary controller, make a tumbler, and see how it works in the LaserPecker app. I bet it's real simple. This uses the full height of the extension. You have to set the size of your engraved item to get accurate results, which is typical in those. The machine itself is awesome, all aluminum and feels sturdy. Everything locks in place nice and feels well built. Overall, I love the design of the LaserPecker LX2 and the materials they used. The white plastic pops and looks great in my shop. Doesn't look like an old boring machine, but like a modern piece of technology that it is. I'm a furniture maker, and this thing is powerful enough and precise enough to make some solid dado connections on pine. So let's build a really nice step stool, similar to some I've made on CNC videos. I said it can replace a CNC for some uses. Let's do it again. I made sure to align the grain in ways that made sense, so it's solid and doesn't crack underweight. Assembling this was very easy and snug enough to need a mallet to do it. My daughter took the maple stool I made from our shop for herself, so this is going to be mine now. I'm a woodworker, but let me show you how this can do acrylic, which can be great for badges, custom branding, cards, or just anything to add to a project. Make it real pro. I'm going to just put the default settings for the LaserPecker app and engrave, then cut some matte build badges, circles into black acrylic, and it should come out perfect. Without any research on power and materials. It's pretty awesome to have it this easy. I love this machine from its feature and accessibility. The doors are just a game changer in workflow and ease of transfer for the materials in and out, and the power and precision is just perfect. It gets the job done without a bunch of brown marks on your cuts, which is what I want. The default settings for different materials help a ton, and the precise camera just removes any guessing and costly errors. I'm going to keep using this. Subscribe to see a bunch of use cases soon, such as my custom dog bowl holders that I can do in this fully enclosed and orderless. The balance bikes gives me confidence in using this more often to cut thicker materials, avoiding the louder and dustier CNC when it makes sense. Thanks to LaserPecker for sending this. It's a very cool tool and I plan to keep pushing it to make some profitable builds, as that's what this channel is all about. Thanks for watching. Check out the description to check out